Fundraisers say they've been left devastated and demoralised after thieves stole the lead roofs from a number of ancient churches in Wiltshire.
Metal thefts from churches are on the rise nationally and have increased by a third in the last 2 years. There are now an average of 37 thefts a month across the UK. Lisa Dowd has this report.
Under cover of darkness, this ancient church had its roof stripped of lead. A gang armed with Stanley knives hacked it off within an hour. It was already surrounded by scaffolding for urgent repairs. The thieves used it to climb up.
They just raised, the final sum of money to start the repair work. The scaffolding's up, we're underway, and then all the lead is stolen. So deeply demoralised. I think that's one of those things that perhaps people aren't aware of, that these buildings are maintained and paid for and loved by the community, not by the Church of England.
While the scaffolding is up at St Michael's in Tidcombe, the lead isn't insured. They're one of a number of churches in Wiltshire targeted last month.
They think the thieves got away with around 20 tonnes of lead. Now, as scrap, that's going to be worth around £5,000 to £6,000. But replacing the roof and the repairs, well, that's going to cost parishioners around £50,000 to £60,000.
This dealer in Stevenage does not buy metal for cash and insists on ID. But others ignore the rules.
What we need the industry to step up and say, we know this is going on, we need to be asking the questions, and we need to ensure that anything that does come through our gate should come through our gate, and if it shouldn't come through our gate, we should inform the authorities and not take it.
The trouble is, of course, that churches are easy targets. They're often in rural, isolated locations with few people around and little or no surveillance.
Metal thefts from churches have increased by a third in the last 2 years, with an average of 37 incidents every month in the UK. Half an hour away in Baden, lead has been stolen from the 12th century church of St Nicholas. They already needed to raise £500,000 for repairs to preserve it for future generations.
It's upsetting and it's a bit annoying because of the amount of how much we use the church and how much other people use it, because it's a place for peace, not like destruction.
The stonework looks nice, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
While world demand for metal is driving this crime, the victims are closer to home. Their communities already battling mounting costs to safeguard their heritage. Lisa Dowd, Sky News, Wiltshire.